Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have TFUEL, THETA FUEL daily update. Before we begin though, join our monthly subscription guys to take easy profits, automated signal buying opportunities, personal guidance and videos, instructional videos on how to trade, right? So therefore there are many benefits. Only 50 people can join in. The reason is I don't have time for more and I want to respect the ones that have joined the monthly subscription. So join in, buy me a coffee/MindYourCrypto. You can find the link in the description down below. You can also find the link guys for the Telegram group chat. We are a team that grows together every day. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Let's go now to TFUEL in the 4-hour frame. You can see here we are getting into a squeeze point. We went almost a little bit above the 42 cents. We closed at 42.5 and you can see that now we are getting in a way that we can't form a very clear price action, right? So we have to see what are the probabilities of going down or upwards, because it is never 50-50 guys. The ones that say that that is 50% to go upwards, 50% to cross down the bottom trend line, they are absolutely wrong. And in my opinion guys, I don't think they take all the risks or all the buying opportunities combined, all the indicators combined, right? So we need to see whether we can go upwards or downwards. Our next resistance level is the 46 cents though, in case we break this top trend line. All right, so therefore you can see the volume is getting lower and lower. If I zoom in a bit, you can see that the moving average, this orange line, is getting lower and lower. We don't have any volume for now. We had very big volume here, a little less here, and now we are falling down. Let's see the MACD. The MACD guys on the 4-hour frame doesn't look good. The reason is very simple. Actually, you can see on the MACD that we are getting into a squeeze point, right? We have lower highs and higher lows. Eventually, we want to see whether we will go upwards or downwards. But the point is here that we lost this support level. And now what we want to see in order to say that we might have a chance of going even further above is to just surpass this resistance line right here. Let's go guys to TFUEL Tether USD. I've actually guys removed the SSL channel. I didn't like this channel and I thought that it was boring to say that it might do that, but I don't actually trust it. So I had the stochastic RSI, right? And we want to see with the stochastic RSI, it is working like the RSI or the commodity channel index. But the stochastic RSI guys is not actually having in its math type the price like RSI for example or commodity channel index, but it has only the RSI. But you will tell me that the RSI has in its math type, right, in its mathematical type, the price. So therefore in a way stochastic RSI has the price itself. Yeah, okay, I will agree with that, but the truth with stochastic RSI guys is that it moves down fast and it goes up fast like the commodity channel index, right? They are very I think they are very sensitive to the price action. So therefore for me guys, sometimes stochastic RSI, it is very cool. And once we approach guys the 100 around there, this means that if we approach the 100 line, this means you will see that it is the top, right? It is the top for the stochastic RSI, and therefore according to the stochastic RSI guys, we can't go more because eventually we are getting into an overbought situation here above the 80, but the stochastic RSI tells us something else, that if we approach the 100, right, we are going all the way down. So for now it is working pretty good guys, and I wanted to see that indicator because many people are using it. Personally, I don't find it so useful. If you work with the commodity channel index and the RSI, you are pretty fine. But okay, sometimes guys, it might be a good idea to see whether we will go upwards or downwards, because eventually you can see the commodity channel index guys on the 4-hour frame is now at -47, so we don't have any overbought situation at all. You can see that we need so much room to grow in order to say that we have an overbought situation. Same here for the RSI, but the stochastic RSI guys is something different, right? We are going faster into an overbought situation. Therefore, we want to see eventually for here, if we approach this top line, where will we be with the stochastic RSI? Because if we will be in an overbought situation, it is very likely that we drop down, right? So therefore we need to see that, and of course we need to analyze Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, we depend a lot on Bitcoin for now. So the stochastic RSI, guys, is here to stay for me, and personally I didn't want the SSL channel that much. However, on the daily frame I like the SSL hybrid. We don't have any buying opportunities yet. You can see here we don't have any blue arrow. When we have a blue arrow, like let's see here, for example, like this one or this one right there, you can see one, then we have a buying opportunity, right? But I will close now the SSL hybrid, the Bollinger Bands. When we approach the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands, we usually have a buying opportunity. Therefore, guys, we are going all the way upwards. In a normal market that is happening, where is the exception, right? In an impulsive wave, guys. In an impulsive wave, there is an exception, and when we go along the top line of the Bollinger Bands, we usually don't have any risk involved because we are having an impulsive wave, right? And you can see now this superstar candle, guys. It is a very bearish candle, right? And you don't actually go into the top soon. You need such a price action there, and we have now a big bearish candle. You can see that on the daily frame. We went down again. Now we approach the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands, and now we are having this nice little candle right here on the daily frame. So I expect, guys, TFUEL to go upwards in a very critical moment, but we expect TFUEL maybe if we can go a little bit upwards. We will see about that though. We will analyze that with many other indicators, but you can see on the daily frame we have the commodity channel index below minus 100. It is in an oversold situation, guys. The MACD isn't looking good, right? We have a bearish cross and we are going all the way down, and the RSI, guys, isn't in an overbought situation. We are in an we are not in an overbought, neither overbought or oversold situation, guys. We are inside the 30 and 70. We don't have any risk involved or any clear buying opportunity, to be more precise. So right here, let's go, guys, to the TFUEL Bitcoin. You can see that in the TFUEL Bitcoin we have something like that. We are not having a squeeze point yet. However, what we want to see for TFUEL Bitcoin is to hold this bottom trend line, right? Because eventually, guys, holding this bottom trend line is very good. You can see that now the commodity channel index is below minus 100 in the 4-hour frame for TFUEL Bitcoin chart. Therefore, what we want to see is to go along this bottom trend line and now find a buying opportunity here, buying pressure, and maybe have a swing high, guys, into this resistance top trend line, right? Maybe let's see this resistance line right here. Okay, so maybe we want to find a swing high, guys, for TFUEL Bitcoin to outperform Bitcoin and therefore leave our squeeze point we were talking about. You can see the MACD is very indecisive in the 4-hour frame for TFUEL Bitcoin chart. You can see that we are going just along the blue line is going along the signal line, guys, the orange line. So when this happens, guys, we usually have an indecisive market, right? So therefore we want to see if we can also actually hold this line and go even higher, have a swing high, because for now we don't want to go down from this line, and we need to stop finding the 20-day EMA as a resistance level. You can see here multiple times we are finding the 20-day EMA as a resistance level. We want to stop seeing that. Let's go to TFUEL Bitcoin chart, the daily frame. One thing I didn't like, guys, is that we went down from 20-day EMA. You will ask me now, is that a very bearish scenario? No, it is not. If we see a bearish cross between the 10-day EMA and the 50-day EMA, that will be more bearish. For now, we are approaching an oversold situation in the commodity channel index. That is good for TFUEL Bitcoin chart, although the MACD doesn't look good and the RSI has more room to correct, right? So you are always taking the commodity channel index to see if we have a swing high, but in a general perspective, guys, in a more safe, if you want to be more safe, you are actually seeing the RSI. You want to check the RSI where it is, right? Because it is more for over risk management. The RSI doesn't move so quickly like the stochastic RSI or the commodity channel index. Therefore, we need sometimes to see that in order to have a more clear perspective. There are many times though that the RSI won't be at 30 to see a significant swing high and move like 50% upwards, right? So eventually we don't want to see only the RSI. Let's go now to the price analysis. Lower highs, higher lows, guys. We are getting into a critical level. We want to see now how many chances are to go even higher, right? For now. So TFUEL Bitcoin, guys, TFUEL is about to outperform Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not in an overbought situation according to the 4-hour frame, the commodity channel index. Can we go down from here though? We might can go down, right? Let's see if we can find any other indicator, guys. The stochastic RSI, for example. Let's see what this indicator can tell us. You can see that we are getting into an overbought situation according to the stochastic RSI. Therefore, yes, we should be a little bit careful, even though the commodity channel index is not in an overbought situation. But at the same time, guys, I don't believe we have such a high risk in Bitcoin. I do believe that for Bitcoin, guys, we might just correct a little bit, then go upwards a little bit more, right? We can do that. However, we want to see now eventually if we can have a little bit of a correction, because if we have a correction, guys, TFUEL is losing this bottom trend line, right? Bitcoin is just now the main factor of the price action of TFUEL. Therefore, TFUEL is depending a lot on Bitcoin right now, because we don't just have an outperforming TFUEL Bitcoin chart, right? Because we need TFUEL to outperform Bitcoin. Now we don't have that. With a significant swing high, guys, we approach the bottom line. You can see here with a significant swing high, giving this bottom trend line will mean that TFUEL can break above this resistance level and can go to 46 cents, and why not to 49 again, right? But it is very difficult right now. We need to see, we are getting into a critical moment. The possibilities, guys, are higher into getting upwards, I would say, for now, due to the fact that on the 4-hour frame, it's okay, we are not in an oversold situation for TFUEL, right? Therefore, not for the RSI, but I believe that Bitcoin, guys, might not correct right here. But if actually Bitcoin corrects right here, according to the stochastic RSI only, then maybe we can see TFUEL going downwards all the way. But I will trust the TFUEL Bitcoin chart, and I will say that as long as we are in the 4-hour frame oversold situation right here and we are about to move upwards, I will trust and say that we might actually go downwards. What happens though, because there are some possibilities, right? More possibilities are to go upwards, but there are some possibilities, I would say like 35% of going downwards. What will happen then? If we go all the way downwards, guys, of course we will retest the 35 cents. Maybe we go down from 35, we will be going down more. The 3.0 Mainnet launch, guys, is coming, however. So we should see if this will play an important role in TFUEL's price, right? We want just now to break this top trend line. I will give more chances of breaking this top trend line to the top, right? We are going upwards. Therefore, I will say that the next price target is 46 cents. And I will say that Bitcoin won't correct so much, because on the 4-hour frame commodity channel index we can grow even more. The RSI is not, of course, into an overbought situation or an oversold. We are in the middle. You can see here 52 cents. Ignore those blue lines. It's something that I was analyzing before. And of course, you can see the commodity channel index is not in an overbought situation. We usually go into an overbought situation. However, we can stop around here and just go down again. So nothing is for sure, guys. Of course, we can just stop here and correct again. So therefore, you should be careful for now. And if we break this top trend line, guys, if you see breaking this top trend line, this will mean that we can go even higher and you can swing trade for around 5 to 10%. Not financial advice, guys, just my opinion for sure. So I believe we are going to break this top trend line. Let's see where are we going for TFUEL. I'm very excited to see a very critical moment getting into a squeeze point. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.